Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one.
A leap in, he's got it. He got it. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. A leap, and he's got it. Chase Claypool with an acrobatic catch. And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Running right on the option is Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Murray fighting, lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to go up top again. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Murray. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Back to throw now on first down. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Now back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize. It's a Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the... And it's a fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's got some space here, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden...
And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Murray going to throw. He finds Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Murray now to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. Breaks a tackle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Here's Murray. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
And the Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool, in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's a
first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with a 28-0 lead, you figure they're just going to be happy to.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Chase Claypool
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
So we've come on halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up. We head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Mike Williams, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Do better than that. And it'll be Seek football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense and work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Going back to Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is staying in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. So the play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And an hour ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them.
The offensive return has been good, but I guess we figured the ground game would be a bit more ball. Jets sweep here, Smith and Jigba. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time the defensive side of the ball.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up first down. On the counter, it's Edwards. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Xavier Woods, the free safety, tucking the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down and 6 now. On the draw, it's Edwards. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be slowed up right away. Give a couple on the carry, the 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone with a Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it is 42-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates with a Seattle score. And he'll do this
realize that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. As you well know, Williams loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And he'll careless Charles in there, Harry.
And it's not just two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away, using your body, keep people shielded off. It's so many different things in taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he'll get this down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Set up a throw. Going right back to Fant. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That's a defensive bounce when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Nothing open downfield. It keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target to throw the ball, he's dangerous. When you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Edwards is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Familiar refrain. Turnover leads touchdown, and that grows even wider here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game. This one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're back up, start stretching and loosen up, you may get some playing time in this one.
The drive's over down and 5 plays. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. Return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting to go, so you take the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
You have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one is starting to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be taken right on the chunk of the 45. One quarterback gains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the Dentist. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Murray now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, nice move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Murray now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throw left side, complete. That's Wilson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To throw is Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's good lead. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Murray able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think